So here we are again, the entire crew, John, Richard, and Carrie, your humble host, with our next offering for the Bottom Shelf Project, where we do it so you don't have to, sampling the most questionable and least expensive of liquors out there. Today's offering, a blast from the past, Southern Comfort Caramel.
Yes.
Now, Southern Comfort, like I said, blast from the past, something I remember from when we was youngins.
Comfort and Coke.
And
down the south, that's a drink. Comfort and Coke. That's it.
We're gonna have a high school flashback.
Yeah, and I have to be honest, I didn't like it back then.
It was my mom's go-to drink for a while.
I can actually remember vividly the last time I ever had a shot of Southern Comfort. I was in the Army, I was in Germany, and a friend of mine said, "Hey, let me show you a neat trick." And he's like, "Here, breathe in really deep 3 or 4 times." And I thought we were doing like a meditation. He's like, "Now, breathe out as hard as you can. Now take a shot. Now breathe in." And like no oxygen can come in. Your lungs feel like they're imploding, and this like cherry flavored hell is going right to your brain. And my friend's like, "Awesome, huh?" And that was my official last Southern Comfort drink ever until today.
Correct my memory if I'm wrong, but I thought the whole point behind Southern Comfort is it's a really sweetened whiskey. It's kind of like a Tennessee whiskey that's charcoal filtered. They filter it ostensibly to make it smoother, but again, like I'd mentioned a couple episodes ago, I don't really care for the Tennessee whiskeys because I think that charcoal filtering takes out a lot of the flavors that make whiskeys worthwhile.
The bottle tells you, try it chilled. So they've warned us ahead of time.
Yeah. So then let's see what makes this one special. This is a Southern Comfort and caramel flavor, blend of awesome and delicious. We'll be the judge of that. Unlike any other, I have a feeling we're going to hope so. And as
or
Richard
afraid
said,
that it is.
Yeah.
Like, how does it taste? Needs some more awesome.
And
Add
this-
some awesome to it.
This is obviously there's a liqueur. This 175 milliliter bottle was
well, we got it on sale.
On sale.
$11.49.
$11.49.
I
With a
believe
very-
it was $19.99 normal.
With a very classy orange Publix discount sticker right at the top.
Because nobody else would buy it, so it was on sale.
This one's coming in at a girl drink drunk level of 27.5% alcohol by volume.
Yeah.
So, like some of our other liqueurs, it's going to be low. So let's crack this virgin bottle open. My compatriots get the Glencairn for proper nosing.
Yeah.
And I, because I have been rode hard and put up wet today, am going to drink out of the big boy glass.
Yes, they're working on a Sunday.
When you're a slave of damnation, you never stop working. So here we go. Let's give it a good nosing. It's got a nice color.
Yeah, artificial colors do that.
Wow.
Oh my God. It's like, okay.
You know what that smells like? This smells like caramel corn that forgot to wash.
Yeah. This is
It's got body.
probably the most accurate label I've ever seen on a bottle of whiskey, because this is not caramel. It's
Wow.
caramel. Like,
It's
jeez.
really, really strong with a synthetic smell. It's a bad
very
smell, but it's kind of like
artificial.
when you stick your finger in your belly button and you smell it. It's awful, but you can't help but smell it again.
Well, no, it's like if you cooked up sugar and made caramel, it has a
Yeah,
good smell to it.
yeah.
This smells like straight up sugar alcohol. It does not smell like natural. This smells completely artificial.
Like,
And
this
there's
is
no
like,
malt in that. That's all
Yeah. The caramel brought to you
grain
by
whiskey.
DuPont. Yeah. All right, are we doing this? Hey, before we go,
Yes.
it can't be worse than Malort.
Oh no, well nothing can be
There you
worse
go.
than Malort.
That's our psychological.
For those
save
of us
right
about
there.
to die, we salute you.
Cannot be worse than Malort. Here we go.
Well, you were right. It's not worse than Malort.
It's trying to be.
It disappeared.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gone almost immediately. It's super syrupy sweet. It's got that synthetic caramel flavor.
Yeah, but it's not sticky like syrup.
No, like I said, it
It's water.
disappears on
No,
the
it's
palate
not.
immediately.
It's not. I thought it was going to be very syrupy, but
So did I.
So bizarre in that now I've got almost like an aspartame aftertaste.
Mm.
That strange bitterness that you get from like saccharin.
sweet and low.
Yeah, sweet and low.
Yeah.
because that's how we roll in the South, sweet and low. And
Like
And your sweet tea.
what they need, that should have a pump on it, and it should be in the back shelf at Starbucks. If you like a caramel, there you go. That's how it should be.
You know, I'm not much into Starbucks drinks, but I do remember that having one, and it had a very similar flavor to this.
Mm-hmm.
A really similar flavor.
Yeah. I think if you threw that in coffee, or if we mix it up with some Coke and try it as a mixed
Right.
drink, I think that would be kind of a light, nice, kind of semi-tasty thing. But
look, I'm just gonna be real honest. There ain't nothing to this.
No.
This is non-existent. There shouldn't even be, like, it's a waste of time drinking this at this point. The flavor is almost not even there. It's just a little bit of sweetness and then nothing.
I mean, it's not as though that it's horrible. It's not good,
It's not anything.
but yeah, it's not horrible. Well, I take that back. This aftertaste that pops up about 45 seconds after the last swallow, that's really bad.
Yeah,
Like, it's got an acrid, artificial.
it's artificial.
Yeah.
Just like it
yeah.
smells. It tastes like it smells.
And
It smells artificial.
Not only would it kind of lend itself to this, but drinking this really cold, like out of the freezer, I think would blunt that aftertaste.
This is
Yeah,
fake, like
maybe.
some of my ex-girlfriends.
But this is not something that I'd be like, like if you say let's put that and drink it on the rocks, like, no. I could see mixing it with some other things as like a little.
Well, yeah,
flavor.
because it's already kind of low on alcohol volume. So if you used it over or just poured it over the rocks, it's going to be way too thin.
All right, they said try it chilled. We did not listen to their instructions. I feel like we should drop a cube of ice in it.
All right.
Try it again, and then maybe a mixer.
Now here we are for round 2, trying to improve it with a little bit of cold.
Doesn't it seem like putting ice in a Glencairn glass is kind of an abomination in and of itself?
But don't two abominations make a right? Oh, is it too less?
I think it's 2 less, make it right, yeah. So let's give it a shot. We put a couple cubes of ice in it, standard ice, just to chill it down.
It's worse. It got worse.
Got sharp.
Oh,
It did.
that's awful.
Oh man, it's
That
even
is-
more synthetic now.
Oh,
Oh,
it's almost Malort bad.
oh man.
It's I don't know if it's Malort bad, but it's close enough that it's waving at the Malort, and the Malort's kind of
Eyeballing it back across a crowded
Hey.
room. Like, hey,
Hey.
baby. How you doing?
hi, like you guys just go dance all by yourselves over there.
Oh my.
Wow.
That is
God.
atrocious.
Yeah.
That literally brought a little tear to my eye. That's just so sharp and bitter and artificial.
Stabbed my
It
tongue.
is so fake. All right.
One last thing. There's one last save, and maybe 2 artificials do make a thing. We're gonna throw.
Some Coke vanilla, because I think regular Coke isn't going to be good enough.
And this will have some real sugar in it, so we're hoping that maybe it'll.
Yes, and everybody on the whiskey tribe is now freaked. They're adding Coke to the Glencairn. Hey, the whiskey you like is, what you like and the way you like it, and that's also true of the whiskey you hate.
Cover and Coke, yo. That's how we roll in the South.
Or as my granddaddy said, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Let you boys go off and get
All right,
Coca-Colas.
into the breach once again.
Here we go.
And it almost completely disappeared.
I taste the vanilla. I don't
Tastes like
taste a
Coke.
drop of that
I
comfort
taste
in
maybe
there.
a tiny, tiny hint of that caramel.
It's completely gone.
Tastes like Coke. Take a bigger sip. You get the after. Yeah, there it is. See, there it is. You take a bigger mouthful and you get that.
That aspartame kind
Yeah,
of a...
yeah. Especially back on the back of the tongue. And when I was taking little sips, like I said, it's got kind of the taste of the smell of fresh dirt.
So I'm gonna call this the Rutger Hauer because it's like those guys in Blade Runner. This is synthetic as shit.
I have a feeling if we're around it too much, it's going to kill us.
Yeah, but this is
That's
not
the spirit soldier.
this is not a Nexus 6. This is like a Nexus 1, maybe 2.
God, this is fucking awful.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
now
the
that
end
it's
of
in the
that.
Coke, I can finish it because it's Coke.
Then we have to
But-
call a priest to come over and exercise these
Wow.
Karens.
We
Wow.
overpaid. We overpaid at $11.49.
No, they should have paid you more than that to take it.
Really.
In perspective, if we were 17 again,
And had
and
no
we got a
taste.
handle on, and we got our hands on this at a party,
Okay, so here's where I'm gonna
this
go
would
with
have inspired a lot of bad decisions.
that. Well, a lot of things. Well, okay, so this is where I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah.
Right. Like if I'm rolling in straight up sober and I get into that, I'm probably not going to get drunk that night. That's pretty bad. But if I already had a beer or two, or I already said hello to Cisco, yeah, I'd finish that.
The synergy of that with something else questionable like Cisco, you're gonna have a fist fight in your gut.
You talked about me at 17, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, point made. Point made. But offhand, can we recommend this?
No.
Oh, no.
No. In fact,
No.
do not enter.
Yes.
So there you have it. Southern Comfort Caramel.
Yeah, I think so. This is this is now the third drink in the non-finished cup.
Yeah, I don't think I can finish the Coke.
Oh, I'm not
mixture either.
finishing that.
No.
And I'm gonna be honest. I drink the Hellboy again first.
Oh yeah. And by the way, they made
Because
me catch up. If you saw
Yes.
the Hellboy episode, and I wasn't here for the recording. They just made me drink that, and it does taste like mouthwash. And I agree with everything they said. And yeah, if I had my choice between drinking this mixed drink or another shot of that Hellboy, I would drink the Hellboy all day.
Because at least then you're gonna have fresh breath.
Oh yeah, and clean
And
teeth.
big red freshness.
Mhm.
I'd rather have the big red freshness of that fake cinnamon than that fake caramel.
Yeah,
That
by
fake
far.
caramel is
bad.
ass delicious.
On the good note, we probably saved a few lives today.
So there you have it. Southern Comfort Caramel.
Bye-bye.
Leave it on the shelf.